So do it anyways. Even though you're tired, even though you're unmotivated, even though you just got off of work, maybe you're sick, maybe you got in an argument with your significant other, whatever the case may be. Maybe you're having boy troubles, girl troubles, whatever it is, just do it anyways. It doesn't matter. Make it a part of your routine. Do it every single day. Do it even if you don't want to. I think that's where the biggest difference is made. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Michael, also known as Mike Martin. I started this YouTube channel basically to inspire other content creators and entrepreneurs to basically get motivated, starting from the bottom. I don't have a huge platform. I don't have a lot of money. I'm just a regular, father of three with one on the way. I have a beautiful wife at home. Just a regular, ordinary guy, basically starting from the bottom and documenting my journey all the way to where I feel I want to be. But nonetheless, enough about me. This video is more for you. Speaking to that person who is just like me, who is feeling unmotivated to do something right now, but is not going to let them, not going to let that stop them. So basically, the video for today, I just felt like recording today because I didn't have the best of days, which you probably either are not either, or you have experienced bad days and have wanted just to do nothing. You got to kind of quiet that voice that's telling you that you're basically your bitch voice. It's telling you basically like you worked long enough today, like just get home, rest, eat, sleep, and that's it. Do it all again tomorrow. That voice that wants to keep you comfortable, that doesn't want you to break the cycle, that's the voice that's talking to you right now. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to have that voice. You shouldn't feel guilty about having that voice, because at the end of the day, that voice is what's keeping you alive and it's keeping you consistent in the cycle that you're in. But if you don't have the life you want, if you don't have the body you want, if you don't have the income you want, you have to basically tell that voice to just be quiet, because if you don't break out of that cycle, you're just going to continue being the same person. A good example today, I had pretty much a million reasons not to come today. Not feeling the best, very tired, worked a full day of work. I'd rather be at home right now with my kids and my wife, hanging out, doing basically just fatherly duties, or I'd rather be working out or going on a walk or anything else, but don't get me wrong, I love making these videos. It's a huge reason why I get out of bed in the morning. It's a huge reason why I continue to go to work every day, is because I want it to fund this basically. But I just keep on remembering, it's easy to forget basically why you're doing something, and then very quickly you're reminded, if you tell yourself like, I'll just do it tomorrow, I'll just do it later on in the day, and you don't do it, you might not beat yourself up. But then what if your reason is quitting your job, and then the next day you go to that same job that you hate, and then all of a sudden you're like, I should have listened to myself yesterday. I should have been pushing myself to finish something, to go on that, to go work out, or to go do whatever I had to do for my business, record a video, post a video, whatever it is. You're reminded very quickly of your why. Say like you're a father like me, and then your kids ask for something, you don't have any money to pay for it. Like, you're reminded very quickly. Same thing with your spouse. You want to get them something nice, and you can't. You're reminded very quickly early on. Someone in your family gets sick, someone in your family passes, you're reminded very quickly of your why. That's kind of a main thing that my channel revolves around, is basically like escaping the rat race, escaping the 9 to 5. Like, if you're like anything like me, like you don't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore. A 9 to 5 is something that you probably have done for a while now, and you're kind of just sick of it, And same thing, you might just be stuck in that cycle. Like, tomorrow's going to be the day. Tomorrow's going to be the day that I start. Or tomorrow's going to be the day that I record that video, or that I post that video, or I start this hobby, or I start that. And it doesn't happen. You got to just do it anyways. And in my experience, just to think back to when I had a podcast, most of our popular episodes happened when me and my co-host were tired. Like, we both just got off work, this and that. And we had every reason to just be like, oh, we'll record one tomorrow, dude. I just got off work, it's late, or I'm tired, whatever it is, whatever the excuse was that day. Almost every time that we pushed through that and kind of just recorded, we had some of the best episodes, best performing episodes of our podcast, you know. So you really honestly don't know. You just got to keep on going. Like, just challenge yourself to be consistent for X amount of days, for 30 days, you know, 50 days, 100 days. Just challenge yourself, you know. And that's kind of what I'm doing now. Today is July, what is it today? July 7th. And I'm basically starting today trying to post like every single day, no matter what it is. You know, I know that this video is probably not the highest quality. It's probably not the most edited video you've ever seen. It's probably not the most high energy video you've ever seen. But if you made it this far, like, I really appreciate it and I really thank you, you know, because I'm making this channel basically for whoever's watching. Like, I want to motivate you. If you're like me, if you're, you know, aspiring entrepreneur, aspiring content creator, you know, I'm pretty sure we share similar struggles, you know. But that's kind of where I'm going to leave the video for today. Feel free to give me a like, subscribe. That way you guys can we can join each other on our journeys, to basically quit that 9 to 5 job that we really hate. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys in the next one.